All right, let's talk about something a lot of people deal with but don't always talk about: tinnitus. That constant ringing, buzzing, or hissing in your ears. Well, today, we're not just going to talk about coping with it. We're going to talk about relief. We've got some really simple, effective exercises you can start doing, like right now.
I mean, seriously, that sound can be maddening, right? It's so distracting. But imagine if you had a way to just turn the volume down on it, even for a little while. That's exactly what we're going to dive into. And you don't need any fancy equipment or complicated treatments for this. We're talking about simple, straightforward exercises that are designed to give you some quick and hopefully really effective relief. So, we've broken this down into two main parts. First up, we've got some fast-acting techniques for when you need relief right now. Think of these as your emergency tools. Then, we'll get into some daily exercises to help prevent the problem in the first place, aiming for some real, long-lasting quiet. Okay, let's jump right in. Part 1, relief in 30 seconds. These are your go-to moves for when that ringing is really getting to you and you just need a quick reset.
So technique number 1 is the earlobe hook and pull. It sounds a little weird, I know, but it's surprisingly simple. Just think of it like a little reset button for your ear.
The whole point of this one is to deal with pressure. You know how your ears can feel full or clogged after a flight or when you have a cold? That kind of pressure can be a big cause of tinnitus. This exercise is all about letting that pressure out. All right, here's how it works. You're just going to take your thumb and index finger and gently clamp your earlobe. Now, pull it straight out to the side. Just a gentle pull. And here's the important part. In one smooth motion, you're going to give it a quick little pull upwards. It's not about yanking it hard. It's all about the speed. Go ahead and try that 5 to 10 times and just see what you notice. Okay, on to our second fast-acting technique. This one's called the finger tapping method. You might have seen this one around. It's pretty popular, and it works on a totally different principle. So this one isn't about physical pressure. It's actually all about stimulating a specific nerve, the 8th cranial nerve. That's the one that's basically the communication line between your ears and your brain. Sometimes the signals on that line get a little scrambled, and that can cause the ringing. This tapping is like hitting a soft reset on that connection. So to do this, first, cover your ears with your palms, kind of creating a seal. Now, with your fingers pointing towards the back of your head, feel for that bony ridge at the very base of your skull. That's your target. You're going to put your middle fingers right on that ridge. Then cross your index fingers over your middle fingers and just flick them down. You'll hear a sort of drumming sound. Do that about 20 times. Now, a quick heads up on this one. Be patient. It might not work instantly. The source material says it can sometimes take 5, maybe even 10 full sets of 20 taps before you really start to notice a difference. So give it a real shot before you decide if it works for you. All right, so those are your in-the-moment fixes. But what about playing the long game? Let's talk about some daily habits you can build for long-lasting quiet.
So a huge root cause of tinnitus for a lot of people is just plain old muscle tension. Think about it. All that tightness in your jaw, your neck, even the sides of your head, it can all create pressure that affects your inner ear. These next few exercises are all about targeting and releasing that built-up tension. And we're going to start with a real troublemaker, the temporalis muscle. If you put your fingers on your temples and clench your jaw, you'll feel it pop out. It's a big chewing muscle, and boy does it hold on to tension. That tension can easily spread right to your ear. So here's a little 3-part massage you can do. First, just use a couple of fingers to massage your temples in circles for 15 or 20 seconds. Feels good, right? Next, you're going to take all 4 fingers and kind of rake them back from your temple across the side of your head. Do that 5 to 10 times. And finally, find that joint right in front of your ear where your jaw hinges. Gently massage that spot while you slowly open and close your mouth for about 20 seconds. Instant release. Okay, so we've worked on the jaw and the temples. Now let's move down a bit to the neck. You would be amazed how much neck tension can mess with your ears. It's all connected. We're gonna hit 3 key spots here. Don't worry about the fancy names. We're talking about the big muscle on the front and side of your neck, the little muscles right where your skull meets your neck, and that pesky muscle that runs from your neck down to your shoulder blade. So here are the stretches. They're super simple. For that front neck muscle, just look over your shoulder and then gently tilt your head back. You'll feel it. For the base of the skull, first make a double chin by pulling your head straight back, then tuck your chin to your chest.
And my personal favorite, the armpit sniffer, just look to one side, then bring your nose down towards that armpit. Easy, right? Just hold each one for about 20 to 30 seconds, do them a few times, and don't forget to do both sides. All right, that was a lot of info. So how do you actually use all of this? Let's put it together in a simple action plan. So here's the cheat sheet. When you need quick relief, try the earlobe pull for pressure or the finger tapping to calm down the nerve. And for your daily maintenance, do the temple and jaw massage to release that tension, and the neck stretches to help your posture and keep things loose. So the big idea here is to have two toolkits. You've got your in case of emergency tools, the quick relief techniques, use those whenever you need them. And then you've got your prevention tools, the massages and stretches. Try to make those a part of your daily routine, maybe when you wake up or before you go to sleep. It's all about stopping that tension before it even starts. So there you have it, a whole set of simple, effective exercises to help you find some quiet. You're now equipped with a plan. So the only thing left to ask is, which one are you going to try first?